Alright, hey, Hades Omega here, and welcome to another Hades Omega anime figure desktop show and tell with Kurumi Tokisaki. Yeah, I have so many Kurumi figures. She's one of my favorite anime waifus, okay? What can I say, alright? Yeah, the fifth season of Data Live ended, like, not too long ago. And this is from the fifth season of Data Live, okay? So I got this figure from Good Smile Company US, all right, on their Black Friday sale. Actually, it wasn't on sale also, by the way. This was $57.99, $58, all right, and this is a pop-up parade large Kurumi Tokisaki figure, all right, in her school uniform. Okay, so that's where it is, and that's where I got her from. All right, I don't have any figures of Kurumi in her school uniform. I think there might be like a Kotobukiya figure, but it was like really expensive. It was like $100 or something. This one is at a bargain at $57. Okay, guys. Okay, and this is also my second pop-up parade large figure, right, or pop-up parade L figure. I just did the show and tell on the Aqua Bunny figure. Okay, guys. So if you were interested in checking out that figure, check that video out. Okay, I'll put a link at the end of the video if you guys want to check that one out. All right, that was my first one, and this is my second one. All right, and this one is brand new. Like I mentioned, I got it from Good Smell Company US. Okay, yeah, and I actually didn't know anything about this figure. I just kind of was browsing on the Good Smell Company website, and I was like, hey, I've never seen this figure before. It's a pop-up parade large figure, and I know there's like a handful of them out there, but I do know the Aqua Bunny figure is one of the rare ones. Okay, I can't. That one's very hard to find. All right, but this one, I think it says they're on low stock on the website. Okay, so these pop-up parade L figures they're kind of hard to find. Okay, so let's start the figure show and tell. So yeah, right off the bat, I'll tell you this now. This would not make a good box figure, obviously, because you can't see in the box. Okay, guys, there's no windows on the box. It's not like the other pop-up parade figures where it's just a clear box. So you can't use the box as a display case, okay, unfortunately. That's one thing I look at in figures is that, if it looks good in the box, maybe I'll just leave it in the box, all right? Because it makes a good display case. It protects the figure from dust and all that stuff, So this one, you're going to have to display it, all right? You're going to have to display it in a display case. Hades Mega would suggest you put your figures in a display case, all right? Because dust will destroy your figures, okay, guys? And this one is kind of inexpensive, $57. I think the Aqua figure was $80. I don't know why that one was so expensive, but this one is a little bit cheaper. This kind of brings it back down to like a prize figure territory, okay? $80, sure, you're in like scale figure territory already, guys, okay? So, but this one is still kind of close. It's like a premium prize figure is what I would call it, okay? And I think that's where you could say this figure is in, okay? It's like a premium prize figure is what it is, all right? And I think the pop-up parades they're like a non-scale figure, all right, guys? There's no scale to it, all right? But Hayes Mega will guesstimate the size of it, all right? All right, so here's some information from myfigurecollection.net. The category is it's a pre-painted figure. Classification, it's a pop-up parade. All right, it's a pop-up parade line of figures. Usually they're produced by Good Smell Company. All right, origin is Data Live 5. Character is Tokisaki Kurumi. Company is Good Smell Company. They're the manufacturer. The artist is Manzoku Mamoru as sculptor. Right, and then the version is the school uniform version L. Right, this was released in September 2024. September 24, 2024. It's like 9/24/24. And it was released for 8,000 JPY. All right, 8,000 yen. That's about like $60. All right, that's about how much it costs in the U.S. So that's pretty good. I got it for pretty much its retail price. Okay, guys. So I'm not complaining. It was well priced. All right, like I said, like $60 is about the price of a premium prize figure. Okay. Material is plastic. Dimensions, it just says the height is 200 millimeters or 7.8 inches. Okay, that's all the information. Yeah. All right, let's start the show and tell. Let's take a look at the box first. All right, so here's the box. Excellent photography, just like the Aqua box. All right, this is by Good Smile Company. Okay, guys. The other figure that I had was by Max Factory. All right, so it'll be interesting to see what a Pop-Up Parade L figure is like from Good Smile Company. All right, this one has been produced by Good Smile Company. Okay, and so here you've got a kind of 3/4 shot of the figure. All right, it's got a background, but it's all blurry. All right, this is of Kurumi Tokisaki from Data Live 5 in her school uniform. I forgot what the name of the school was. I'll put a subtitle below. All right, what school this uniform was from? Okay, okay, we've got Pop-Up Parade L here. Okay, so this is their larger line of pop-up parades. It says they're presenting Pop-Up Parade figures now in a larger size. Pop-Up Parade is bringing figure fans a brand new sense of excitement with the L line. Okay, there's a Katakawa sticker here. 5th anniversary of Pop-Up Parade. Man, Pop-Up Parade has been around for 5 years, right? Yeah, and yeah, man. I remember the Pop-Up Parades came out like just before the pandemic. That's about right. That was crazy. All right, it's been around for quite a while now. All right, and so we've got Kurumi Tokisaki here in the school uniform version, L size. All right, and that's what it says here in Japanese. Copyright 2023 Kadokawa. All right, so I'm pretty sure this figure came out this year, but I think the Data Live anime came out last year. Did it? I'm not sure. Okay, but yeah, so this is based off of Data Live 5. All right, so this is Data Live, and then there's a Roman numeral for 5. All right, with the V there. Okay, so it's based off of the 5th season of Data Live. Okay, there's this side. It's got a red background with a full shot of the figure here and a large L. Okay, and the same information from the front. Okay, here you've got a full shot of the figure, a figure of the top of the figure, and a figure of the back of the figure. All right, and it says L here. Okay, there's some warning labels on here. I think the Aqua figure had a Japanese label, an English, and a Chinese, and they put a sticker over the Japanese one here. Okay, why I don't know, because this pretty much says the same thing. It's the choking, you shouldn't have this around babies and children because they could eat it and choke and die. Okay. I guess he needed an extra one for 3-year-olds. Okay, this is for ages 15 and up, guys. All right. Yep, that's what it says here. So since this came from Good Smile US, it's kind of tailored for the US market, guys. Okay, but it looks like all he did is slap a bunch of stickers on it. Okay. I think this is a recycle sticker, PVC and ABS construction here. All right, it's a collectible item for adults. It's not intended for 14 years or younger. Made in China. Pop-Up Parade version L. All right, Good Smile JP website or goodsmilecompany. Support.goodsmile.com. Yeah, so there's a kind of like a disclaimer here. As paintwork is partially done by hand, each product may slightly differ. Photos are of a prototype and may differ from the final product. Support for the product defects will only be offered while replacement part stock is available. Please check your product as soon as possible. You know what? If there was some really big problem with the figure, then maybe I might want to get an exchange. Okay, but probably not. Okay. Okay, here's this side. You've got a close-up of her kind of face, right? And it's got a black background. So Kurumi's figures are black and red. Okay, and we're back to the front. Let's check out the top. Okay, top has like a kind of half shot of the figure. All right, it says L and Pop-Up Parade L. And the bottom is probably white. Okay, white, and there's like a barcode of some sort on the bottom. Okay. Cool. All right, let's start the unboxing. Okay, there she is. So I put the box back so we can I can give you guys a reference for the size of the box and the figure. Okay, guys. So the Aqua figure was tall. Okay, guys, it was really tall. This one is roughly the size of a book. Okay. This one is even a replica can fall in love. Right. This is a light novel. So it's a little bit taller than a light novel. Right, and same thing with the figure is about the size of a light novel. Okay, it's his mega highly recommends that book too. By the way, it's a good book. I think the second volume's coming out soon. So yeah, I don't normally do this part of the video with the box there, but I will leave it there for now. So the figure comes out in two pieces. All right, the base and then the figure itself, just like the Aqua figure. There's 3 pegs holding it up. All right, there's two in one foot and then one in the other one. All right, pretty simple. It just goes down. I had to spread her legs a little bit to get the pegs to all line up, which it's kind of a good thing, all right, because we know she's in there. All right, there's no doubt in my mind that she will withstand the test of time. All right, guys, and not be a drooper or leaner. Okay. Okay, so yeah, that's how the assembly went. Pretty simple. All right. Okay, there she is, Kurumi Tokisaki in her school uniform. All right, I love it. And yeah, so let's do a quick 360, and then Hayes Vega's gonna take a look her over. All right, but you know what? I like what I see. So we'll see what this Good Smell company produced or manufactured Kurumi figure looks like. To date, I don't know how many figures are out there with Kurumi wearing the school uniform, all right? But I think Kotobukiya makes one, and it's kind of expensive, okay? So this is great because it's inexpensive, all right? Mega will go look her over, and we'll go scrutinize this figure in the next clip. See you then. Okay, Hayes Mega's done looking her over, and for the most part, I like what I see. Well, anyway, I will we'll go over the review and the conclusion of the video. Okay, but anyway, let's start at the base, and we'll work our way up as usual. All right, so the base is this raised plastic base, very prize figure stuff. All right, just like the Aqua figure. I think that one was white. This one is black. Actually, this one is smoke. You can actually see through it a little bit. Okay, so it's a little more classy looking. All right, than of just plain white. It's not as vanilla looking. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. All right, Hayes Meg is not a fan of the raised bases because it just kind of makes the figure unnecessarily tall. Okay, does it add more stability to it? Not really. You know, they could have made it like a 1/4 inch taller, man. But that's about a 1/2 inch rise right there. Okay. And yeah, there's like a nub marks here. Okay, it looks like they tried to hide it a little bit, but yeah, there's nub marks in the back. At least it's in the back. Okay, is it flat? Yeah, it's flat. That's good. Believe it or not, man, some of these figures do not have flat bases. Even some scale figures are guilty of that, man. All right, so let's go start at her feet, and we'll work our way up. There's her feet. Those are the school loafers, right? Is what they call them, right? They're like a black. Yeah, I would say they're a black loafers. Okay, there's like a shiny black school loafers. All right, I believe these are the outdoor shoes. All right. Okay, there's like the little tongue right there. Not a whole lot of color detail to it. All right, it's just black. All right. But, you know, obviously the soles could be black. The soles are probably black, so it's not super critical, okay? Yeah, it's kind of hard to panel line it black with something that's black because you can't really add black panel lining to it, right? Okay, there is a kind of raised portion here to support this leg right here. All right, all the paint looks in the lines. The molding looks good, okay? All right, let's go take a look at these legs, all right? Kurumi's got these beautiful legs. Let's take a gander. Okay, so she's wearing man, the camera does not want to focus on her legs. She's wearing like a black stockings, okay? They look like they go all the way up. However, one thing I did notice is when you look under the skirt, they messed something up here, guys. All right, so these are actually not full stockings. They're not the ones that they wear, that you wear, over the underwear, right? Because there's like a band here, right? There's a band here, so it's kind of like it's a very high thigh stocking, all right? High thigh. There's like hardly any AT field, all right? That's the area where there's the skin between the stockings and the underwear, all right, or the skirt or whatever, all right. But here they messed up. There's supposed to be skin here, right? But it's the same color as the stockings. Oh, come on, man. Come on, guys. Even the other side, yeah. So yeah, this should be skin, all right. And I think this is part of the stockings, all right. I would think, like a school uniform would be kind of more conservative. It would be a full stocking, but then why would this be here then, all right? It's even got some squish to it, all right? You can see her skin kind of popping out of it a little bit, all right? So unless she's got like black skin, all right, or dark chocolate skin, then yeah, that is incorrect, all right? Because Kurumi has like a kind of like, fair skin, right? As you can see there with her hand. So they messed that up, all right, guys. I can't believe it. All right, it's kind of I was looking at it, I'm like, what the heck, man? That's supposed to be skin right there, right? And you can see her underwear too. Yeah, you can. The underwear is like the same color, so that's kind of like that's kind of like I don't want to say it's a QC thing, but it's like an attention to detail thing, all right, guys. If it was just a regular stockings, that you wore over the underwear, then this van wouldn't be here, Then I would say like, okay, well then that's fine, But no, it's not. This is supposed to be a skin color, guys, and it's not. All right, so I have to scrutinize them on that. Okay. So one nice thing about the legs is that there is some shading. Okay. You can see here it's darker down here, and it gradually gets lighter and lighter here, and then it gets darker around the kneecaps, or where the knees are. Yeah, very nice. Hades Meg is a big fan of shading, all right, and yeah, this one's got it, all right. The legs are pretty smooth. There is no mold lines that I can see. It looks kind of like it's a little wavy here, just a teeny tiny bit. So let's say, but yeah, I didn't see any mold lines like the Aqua, okay? But that one was done by the Max Factory, okay? But yeah, that's a big thing right there. Okay, guys, this is supposed to be skin, all right? She's supposed to be like teasing you, like, hey, you want to take a look under my skirt here? And like, hey, I got my skin painted the same color as my stockings. How you like that, guys? All right. He's trying to make a story about it. It's a fan fiction. Okay, so let's go take a look at the uniform. All right, so he's got the pleated skirt. All right, it's a blue, dark blue pleated skirt. All right, guys. Does it have any shading? You know what? I don't think it has shading, but the molding on it is so good that it looks like it's got some kind of shading on it. In my opinion, the finish is a little too shiny because you can see the light bouncing off of it. It's clothing. I don't think you would see it being that shiny. Okay, it looks plasticky, right? But it looks good. It looks good. The paint quality is good. All right, these lines, the borders on the skirt look good. They're nice and straight for the most part. They look like they're in the lines, as far as I can tell. Okay, yeah. Okay, and then let's go look at what they call the blazer. Yeah, the jacket part. I think this is the winter uniform, by the way, guys. So maybe they might have a summer uniform version. I'm not sure. Okay, so there it is. That's the blazer from the school uniform. Aha. Okay, so I googled it. All right, guys. This is the Ryzen High School uniform. Okay, guys. That's the school that they go to in Data Lab. Okay. But there it is. All right, it's black. It's black and it has no shading. All right, guys. Unlike the skirt that looks like it does have shading, yeah, it's just black. Okay, it's kind of plain looking, is what I want to say. All right, you can see that there is an undershirt to it, like a long sleeve undershirt that pokes out of here. Okay, very nice. The molding on it looks really good. That's what I want to say. All the folds and stuff. It follows her body nicely. You can see how it's folding here, where her arm is bent a little bit. It's black. It's got white borders on the pockets and the sleeves and stuff, right? Or the collars. It's got silver buttons. Okay. There's the Ryzen school patch thingy. Okay. I don't know, something about the bordering for the collars here doesn't look very good. It's not like super sharp, right? Or like it looks like the paint has to be on there more, all right? It looks like it's kind of transparent, you know? Like they didn't put enough paint on it. Other than that, it looks good. Okay, there's the back. You can see the folds here on the arms, very nice. The back, very nice. Right, she's kind of like arching her back. You can see the mold lines from the uniform, all right, where they stitch it together. Very nice. Okay, and so that is the Ryzen High School uniform, all right. It's got a bow, all right. Yeah, so the undershirt is white. You can kind of see it here, like it's kind of open where her bosoms are, okay. And yeah, she's wearing a red kind of bow tie. That's a school uniform. Very nice. She's got a nice petite figure, is what I'm gonna say. All right, Kurumi is medium is premium, guys. All right, she's not too big, not too small. She's just right. Okay, so they call it medium is premium. All right, and then yeah, you can see her hands. There's no kind of nail polish or paint or anything on it, all right? But they look like hands, okay? She's got 5 fingers. She's holding up her skirt with this one. All right, she's kind of teasing you like that. You gotta look at like right there. You're like, oh, you want to see the pantsu? Sorry, that's as much as I can show you. It makes you want to look. That's that. She's teasing you. It's panchira, right, guys? That's what it's called, panchira. Okay, and then so there's the lovely Kurumi Tokisaki face. All right, she's sporting the one-eyed look. All right, she's got her hair covering the left eye. All right, and if you guys don't know, she's heterochromic. Yeah, she's heterochromic. All right, her eyes are different colors. She's got like the red eye, and then she's got like a yellow eye. Okay, but that's because of her I think her power or something. Okay. She's got a smile on her face. Her mouth is open, right? It's her mouth is like a pink color, and then she's got a little blush. All right, so like I noted the aqua figure, it had like red lines for the blush, and Hades Meg is not a fan of that. All right, but if they're not very long, it's okay. Or okay, because they remind me of like the Titan eyes. Okay, guys, Hades Meg is not a fan of the Titan eyes, but she does have a little bit of blush. You can see it's just a little pink. All right, looks very nice. I like it. All right, she's got the red eye. She's got a black eyebrow right there. All right, nice face. Skin looks great. All right, there's not a lot. Yeah, there's not. This is like the most skin you'll see on the figure, but it's not too shiny, and it's not too flat. It's perfect, guys. Okay, it looks nice and smooth too. All right, the hands are the other skin you can see on this figure, and they look good too. Okay, so let's take a look at her lovely hair. All right, she's sporting the twin tails, and they're like up. It's like she's twirling around, and yeah, and they're splaying out. Okay. Kurumi has black hair, but it's like kind of black with brown, or more. It's more like a purple shading. All right, so yeah, there is shading in the hair also. Okay, so it's kind of like a purpley color, or kind of let's call that maybe burgundy. It's like kind of like a brownish purple shading, and then it gets darker. All right, and it gets I think it gets lighter at the tips again. Okay. It looks good. All right, the molding looks good. I don't see any kind of jaggies or weird molding or anything. Everything looks okay except for this 2 strands of hair. These 2 strands of hair look like they've just pasted on there. Okay, but other than that, it looks good. All right, you can kind of make out the line that separates the front and the back of the hair on the top, but I guess those little bananas sticking out of her head kind of cover it. So, okay, yep, she's got nice hair, nice long pigtail, all right, or twin tails. And she's got their hair tied up with these yellow hair ties here, okay? Is that a school regulation? I don't know. Okay, yeah, there's a yellow hair tie on this side, okay? And yeah, so this figure is like, it's kind of dynamic, and she's like kind of moving a little bit, all right? Okay, so, and yeah, and that's it for the school uniform version of Kurumi Tokisaki in Pop-Up Parade Large, all right? I like it. For $60, I think it's a great deal, all right? It's a bargain, is what I want to say. $60 is the price of a premium prize figure, and this is, I would say, it's like a premium prize figure, all right? It's perfect, all right? Good paint, good molding. I can't really gig it for much other than, like, yeah, some of the details are kind of bland looking figure, all right? All right, but it's not the most exciting figure of Kurumi. All right, she's wearing the school uniform. I wish they made a figure of her wearing the lingerie that she wore in the first season. All right, the black lingerie, man. I'm telling you, I think they do have a lingerie figure of Kurumi, but that's with her. It's kind of like with her astral dress. I like just the regular. Hades Mega's trying to start up a lingerie figure collection. Okay, of figures. Okay, but there she is, Kurumi from Data Live 5. I don't really think the uniform changed all that much, and I believe this is the winter uniform also. If you want to be more specific, it's the winter uniform because it's got the blazer. Okay, I think the summer one is lighter. Okay, so that's the end of the figure show and tell. I'll get some close-ups and 360s. I will put a link to the Aqua Pop-Up Parade bunny figure. The large bunny figure, if you guys want to check that out, if you guys want to see the difference between a Max Factory and a Good Smell Company, in my opinion, the Aqua figure, it was a bunny figure, and there was like a lot more detail to it, all right? This figure is like, it's kind of more plain vanilla, but I feel the quality is better in the Good Smell figures, all right? Their attention to detail of everything is a little better, okay? Yeah, I do wish that the borders were a little stronger, but that's okay. All right, but all the details are there. She's got the undershirt, the buttons, and all that stuff. The molding of the figure looks good. It's got some shading in the legs, but yes, there is this though, guys. All right, that's like a error in assembling or painting the figure. All right, guys, this is supposed to be skin. All right, and it's not skin. All right, it's a kind of like a prize figure thing. Okay. Yeah, that if it's one thing that's price figure about this figure, it's that, all right? If they didn't make it like a thigh-high stocking and just like a full regular stockings, then it would have Hades Mega would have been okay. Oh yeah, okay, that's fine, But it's clearly it's a thigh-high, very high thigh stocking, all right? Or a thigh sock or whatever. And this is supposed to be a skin color, and you should be able to see her pantsu, okay? But no, it's not, all right? I'm disappointed in that, all right? Because I want to see her lovely skin and her pantsu, all right? If it was supposed to be like that, and it is supposed to be like that, all right, guys? All right. Okay, so that is my biggest gripe about this figure. Other than that, the price, and then the fact that the box. You can't use the box as a display case, okay? That's another thing about these Pop-Up Parade L figures I don't like, is they don't have any windows, and they're not like the other Pop-Up Parade figures where it's just an all big clear box that scratches real easily, okay? So this figure, you need to display it somewhere, okay, guys? And since it's, I don't know, it's a really nice figure, I wouldn't display it without any kind. Hades Mega always has a display case for all his figures, or I keep them in the boxes, okay, guys? So this one, you're going to have to put it in a display case if you don't want it to get damaged, okay? You know what? I don't know how many of these they have. I think the Pop-Up Parade large figures are kind of more rare, but I think as of this video, I believe this is low stock on the Good Smell Company website. And like I mentioned, I'd never seen this figure before. You know what? I may have seen it on Facebook or something, on Ami Ami's posts or something. about this figure, but you know, I kind of totally forgot about it, and then I saw it for sale. Well, it wasn't on sale. It was full price. But I saw it, and I was like, oh, well, you know what? I kind of want that. An inexpensive figure of Kurumi wearing a school uniform. Also, another thing, if you guys don't know, Kurumi Tokisaki is very popular anime character. Okay, guys, and very popular anime characters. Figures are very expensive, and Kurumi is one of them. Okay, guys? Kurumi has like a ton of figures, all right, guys? And they're not cheap. There's not a lot of cheap figures other than the, you know, the price. Even the price figures are probably kind of expensive, okay? It's because she's super popular, you know, supply and demand, all right? There's a lot of demand for Kurumi, and there's, you know, there's less supply, all right, type of thing. So it drives the prices up. So I would imagine that this figure will probably go up in price, okay? Kind of like the Aqua figure. The Aqua figure is very rare for some reason, all right? And this one I just saw on Good Smell Company's website. So she's there, and you want a figure of Kurumi in her school uniform, then this is a great one, okay, guys? It's inexpensive, and it's, you know, good. The details are good, except for that, you know, you can't see her pantsu, okay? All right, so thanks for watching. That's the end of the show and tell video. I'll get some close-ups and 360s. I'll have some links to some other Kurumi figures at the end of the video, and the Aqua figure if you guys want to check out that Pop-Up Parade large figure. Hazemeg is looking forward to what other Pop-Up Parade large figures there are going to be. I think there's a Rit figure from the hero. I quit my job as a hero. I might get that one. I don't know. Scale wise, oh yeah, let's talk about scale. I feel like this figure, this one seems like it's smaller than the Aqua figure. Let me go get the Aqua figure. Okay, guys. So remember, these are not scale figures, so I mean they can be whatever size, you know. But obviously the large size got to be a certain, you know, they want it to be a certain size. It's not like, I think the Pop-Up Parade figures are kind of like 1/10 scale, somewhere around there, maybe a little bigger than a 1/10 scale. I noted that the Aqua is close to a 1/6. It's like a 1/6, 1/7 scale figure. All right, yeah, somewhere around there. All right, and these look like they're the same scale. All right, because I'm looking at the, well, you know what? Aqua's head is a little bigger than Kurumi's head. All right, so I feel that the Aqua is a little bit bigger than the Kurumi. All right. I mean, probably Kurumi is probably shorter than Aqua, but she's also wearing high heels, okay? And she's not here, okay? The bases are the same height and everything, so this is more like a 1/7 scale figure, all right? And this is more like a 1/6 scale figure, all right? That's my guess, all right? Like I said, these are not scale figures, so they don't have to adhere to a certain size, all right? But I would say this is more like a 1/6, and this Kurumi is more like a 1/7 scale. Okay, you can tell it's close, but this one looks a little bit smaller than this one. Okay, yeah, like Aqua's like much taller, but yeah, she is wearing high heels though. So, and the bunny outfit, yeah, it makes her taller. So, okay, yeah, I'll have a show and tell video link at the end for this one if you guys are interested. Okay, thanks for watching. Hazel.